Hi everyone. I am going to be showing you how I make my spikes for my bows. Excuse any noise you hear in the background. My oldest daughter is awake and she's watching Cinderella. And excuse the quality of the video since I'm using my phone. So I apologize ahead of time. Anyways, what you'll need to make your spikes are going to be scissors to cut out your pieces and your V-cuts on your spikes, needle and thread to sew them together. The kind of thread that I use is upholstery. It is really strong and it will not break on you, so it's really good. I usually buy this at Hobby Lobby. And you're gonna need a hot glue gun. I use the high temp one. Anyways, these spikes, I'm going to be doing them for this bow. Try them on. So that's why, I chose these colors. Since I had this on hand, I was like, well, might as well. Okay, first of all, you're going to need 10 pieces, 2 of each piece, so a total of 10. And you're going to cut them 6 inches long. This is 7/8, but you can use any size. You can use like 5/8 and 1.5 or really any size that you like. But I like to work with 7/8. So after you cut them out, to do the V-cut, I usually stack both of them together like that. As you can see, like that. And I line them up. I fold them in half, and I just go with my scissors and I just do the little V-cut. I already did it, but I'm just showing you how I do it. And it should be, your V-cut should look like this. You also need a lighter, so here, hold on, just give me a minute. Okay. Sorry, I thought I had all of my stuff together. So you just go over it very lightly, so you won't burn your ribbon, but it will it won't fray. Anyways, so let's start putting our spikes together. I like to go like every other color, like green, orange, green, orange, green, so it just gives it that, different look. But I usually use different colors, or sometimes I just use 2 colors, or just 1. It just depends on what you like. Like right here, I use 5 different colors. Yeah, so as well, but yeah, these are how your spikes are going to look. Just ignore this part right here. My bow is not completely done, so. But yeah, that's how they're supposed to look. And here's the back. Okay. So we grab our first 2 pieces and we just put them at a diagonal angle, and we just put the other one right on top. What I do so my spikes come out kind of even is I make my ends touch, and just like that, and it'll kind of come out even. It really won't matter at the end because you're going to be pulling them and everything, but anyways. So you do your second set of spikes, just like that, and like I said before, make your ends, you know, touch each other. And then now you do your third one. Your third set of spikes, just like that. They're touching, as you can see. Now your fourth one. There we go. And finally, your last set. All of these are the same color. I don't know why they look different. I don't know. It just looks weird. Anyways, they're all the same color. Okay. And now your third one. I mean your last one, not your third one. I'm sorry. Your last set of spikes. Okay. So now, what I do after your spikes are all set, here I'll show you how they look. This is how they look. Okay, so as you can see, they're perfectly round, touching each other, like the ends are touching each other. Okay. So now, we are going to sew them together. You can do it two different ways. You can do the crease, you know, hold it from the middle and then do the crease. It's too time consuming and sometimes they don't come out like the way I like them to. So what I do is I hold them, I grab them from the middle, I put my finger right in the middle. Just make sure that they don't, you know, move. And I grab it, I grab all of it, you know, I go underneath it. And I grab it right from the middle. Go to the back, and I put, see like that right there, and I put my needle through the middle. Like that. Pull it through, and then go around it like where the middle is. Don't pull it tight, because, you know, otherwise it's going to mess up your spikes. And don't worry too much about your spikes right now, because you can fix them afterwards. Okay, so now I put them down. They're gonna move all around you. Don't worry about that. You can always fix them. So now I go back and I just fix them a little bit. As you can see, there you go. It's an easy fix. Doesn't take long, just to, you know, make them look good again. As you can see,
so I was thinking that I would never be able to find somebody else and I'd never have that special thing again. And it can happen. You are never too old. And no matter what age you are, we can still feel excitement and love.
You see? You can fix them again. So, now what I do is I put my hand right on top of it. I hold on to the ribbon and the thread, and I pull on it. Like that. Pull on it. Just pull on it, like, really hard. Okay, so after I make sure it's nice and tight, just tighten it a little more. I bring them up, and I tie them a couple more times around. Don't worry how your spikes look right now. I mean, that really doesn't matter. You're going to fix them. I'll show you how in a little bit. So, you pull them tight. Tight, tight, tight. Okay. Now you set them down again. As you can see, they look all messed up. But like I said, don't worry about it. We'll fix that. So now what I do is I set them down and I start pulling on the spikes. Just tag on them a little bit to make them look, you know, the way you want them to. They're not, I mean, they might come out perfect, you know, just by pulling on them and everything, and you might not have to do anything to them. But if they don't come out perfect, like mine, you know, they're not coming out perfect, I'll show you a little trick I do just to fix them. Okay, so I pull on them again. Pull on the other side. Pull them a little bit, just a little bit. You don't want to pull them too much because then you'll mess them up. So you just pull on them a little bit, like that. Just like that. As you can see, I have one side almost completely fixed. I'm not done yet, but I just wanted to show you how they're looking. Okay, so now let's do the other side. Okay. So now I turn them around and I do the other side. Pull on them lightly, not very, much, because you don't want to mess them all up. Pull on them again. And the other spike. Okay. Alright. So now I do my other end. Pull on them. Okay. Now I pull them a little bit, just like that, just to make sure that they are even or somewhat even before I tie a knot in the back. Okay. So my spikes are almost done, not quite, but we're almost there. So now what I do is I tie them one more time, just make them tight before tying them. Okay, so I go to the back. Oops, I had an extra piece. Okay, so I go to the back and I tie a little knot in the back. Just like that, and then I go once through the loop and once again just to make sure. And then I do it one more time just to make sure. Go one time. Okay, then you cut it. And always do a little knot on your ribbon. On your thread, just, to make sure that it's always ready for the next time. Okay, so we put it aside. We flipped our spikes over. Okay, just making sure they look the way I want them. Sorry. Okay, so now the little trick to make them stay perfect and nice and have this little, this shape to them. The trick is to put a little dab of hot glue between each spike and just so they can stay and have that shape. So I go right here and I put a little dab of glue right there and I glue it on just like that. You see that? To the other one, do the same thing. And there we go. Okay. Sorry, my spikes are not that even. Okay, do it to the other one. Right here. And there we go. Oh, shoot. Put too much. Got it on my spikes. There we go. So as you can see, they are looking better. So now, go to the other side and I do the same thing. Put a little dab of glue on them. Just so they stay. Just a little bit, not much. You don't need a whole lot. They'll stay, Sorry, that's my daughter. Cinderella.
Yeah.
There we go. You see that? We have half of our spikes done. Okay, so now I go to the other side, turn it around, and do the exact same thing. Almost done. Okay. And now I usually leave these spikes for last. Because from here sometimes I tend to be bigger. I don't know why. Mine always tend to end up longer on one side. So what I do is I just pull on them a little bit. And okay. So now we are gonna glue them together. You do the same exact thing as you did for to the other ones. Come to the end. Sorry. And you glue them on. Okay. And then you glue these on as well. Like that. Turn them around, go to the other side, and you do the exact same thing. Those ones, and these ones. Okay. So, we're all done with our spikes. You might have some glue on that. So you just take them off. And here's our spikes. And then you can just choose whatever side you want. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It looks all the same and they're all perfect. So it doesn't really matter how they look. But here they are. There's our perfect looking spikes. I'm not saying this is easy. It might take you a little while because it's just so tedious having to glue everything on and pulling on them and just making them look the way you like to. So it's a little tedious, but just practice, practice, and practice. If you have any other questions about how I do the spikes, just, let me know. All right.